Evening skies should be clear tonight here in Miami. It's the Mets and the Marlins. Next. From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight it's the first of four between the East-leading New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season, both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys as his numbers are on your screen. Daniel Murphy. The move towards the batter's boxes. We're just about set to get underway tonight.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
First pitch, 7-10.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. A very warm 85 degrees as we begin play tonight. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series. And with that, let's give you a look at the Miami D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Gary Cox will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Started to go around there. Looked like he held up in time. No, strike two, says the third base umpire. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that was outside, but it's right where he wants that pitch to be. If you do take that thing, there's no guarantee that it won't be called strike 3.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. He hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And he's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill. And that'll ring in the ears a bit. Nobody out, runner on first. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11-pitch at bat.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Michael Lee will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitter's count here, 2-0.
Runners on first with one down. Now the 2-0 is bounced toward the hole and into left field. He's got a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with one man out. And that'll extend his hit streak as well as he's now reached a Baker's dozen, 13 ball games. Number 3 will stand in now. He homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
A double play ball to second. 4-6. David Lee will dig in now, and as you can see, he enters play 5th in stolen bases in the National League. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there's the full list of stolen base leaders in the National League. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
Line hard into left. And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and that gives the Mets a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a great start to this series here in the first inning. On the road, you'd love to give your pitcher a little something to work with out there, and he's going to have a lead now before he even throws his first pitch.
Number 30 will stand in, and he's certainly a dangerous man up there, currently 2nd in the National League in RBIs. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. And you got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
Two and 0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Mets out in front, 1-0. A look there at the starting lineup for the host Marlins. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Donovan Solano will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Marlins, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Giancarlo Stanton will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Here's the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
And like most right-handed power guys, he's a good high ball hitter, so that's where you're going to want to keep that fastball going forward.
And he misses again, ball 3.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order, at least make that guy work for it. He's got himself back into a fastball count now.
2 out, nobody on. Here it comes. And this is lined into left field for their first hit of the ball game.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Justin Ruggiano will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. In for strike 2.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Marlins leave one. They're down 1-0. Michael Kadire leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Left fielder, Michael Kadire.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
And he'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. You know, when he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. You know, he had no chance of that working out well for him.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And this is going to be a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
If you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Tom Glavine will be the batter. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
1-0 on the way. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Ruggiano is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Trevor Plouffe will start things off in the bottom of the second.
For the Marlins, third baseman, Trevor Plouffe.
First pitch coming. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
When a guy like this on the mound has got you down 0-2, that's a tough hole to climb out of.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, third strikeout for him so far. This is a cut fastball. Very different movement from a two-seamer, and he gets him to swing right through it.
Matt Davidson will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Let's go, Marlins!
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Started to go around there. Appeal down to first. Yes, sir, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Lee in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Batting 7th, left fielder, Jeff Baker.
Jeff Baker will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off.
Here we go, Marlins, let's go!
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
It was kind of a delayed swing right there. He looked like he had to wait to see if it was going to be anywhere close, and now he's in a big hole.
And they'll try another curveball there, but this one misses. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
Now the 1-2. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They still trail 1-0. Daniel Murphy will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Daniel Murphy.
Hot dog! Get your hot dog!
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Defensive swing there as this is chopped foul to the right. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will get another shot. Called out on strikes his first time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. A pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
One out, nobody on. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Michael Lee will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Come on, Marlins, you can do it. Keep the runner from scoring.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses again, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Taking all the way, and that's what you call a plausible strike there. It's 3-1 now.
That's a borderline strike right there, and I think that he had 1 step out of the batter's box headed towards first already.
Runners on first with 1 down. And a full count now, 3-2.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
That's 2 walks now here in this 3rd inning. I mean, it seems like he's having a hard time picking up the catcher right now.
Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Let's go.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, and with 2 on now following the walk, he needed to jump ahead of the next guy, so that's a good way to start out.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
Hey, easy strikeout here.
That misses 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now this is on the ground to first. We'll see if they can get 2. Echeverria for 1.
Oh, there is so much that can go wrong with this play right here. This will give us a great angle to look at it. Look where he fields this thing. Then as he goes to throw it, stop it right there. He's got no real direct lane to the bag. Now, we've seen guys screw this up all the time. They throw it off the runner's back. They hit someone's helmet. Anything can go wrong. But he's able to avoid that danger here as he gets that force at second base.
David Lee will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. Ruggiano is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Jeff Mathis will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Here's the first pitch to him. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Here's another 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And a rather easy first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Flores will stand in. First pitch to him. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Barehanded pickup. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Donovan Solano will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. In there, no balls and a strike.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
Now here's the pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
All right, Marlins.
Now a bouncing ball to the right side, and that's going to get past Murphy and into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, that's a 2-out hit here in the 3rd inning. Maybe just a little something to get this guy out of his early comfort zone and put him into the stretch.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Here it comes, 2-1. And it misses, 3-1 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position there.
Two men on, 2 out, and set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Number 30 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
First baseman, number 30.
And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Michael Kadire will dig in. He popped out his first time.
Go home next.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And now a swing and a ball hit in the air out to left field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The catcher, number 36, Brian McCann.
Brian McCann will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Another fastball, another called strike. 0-2 now. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Justin Ruggiano will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Center fielder, Justin Ruggiano.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Come on, Justin. Here we go.
2-1 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Trevor Plouffe will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Come on, Marlins.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Well, right now he is just carving them up. Dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey? That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Matt Davidson will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Fouled back. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Tom Glavine will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the first offering. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Off the plate again. 2-0 now.
I got to think he's going to leave the bat on his shoulder again here, even 2-0. This approach hasn't been too sharp so far to lead off the inning.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Daniel Murphy will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Grounded, foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that pitch is lined into left field, and he's got his 2nd hit of the evening.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his 2nd hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Gary Cox will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Nice play.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
Way to hustle, all right. Nice hustle, yeah, way to hustle.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Solano ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
And his control's been real good here into the middle innings now. You'll see where this pitch is. Another great location right on the corner, and he gets him to pop it up.
Michael Lee will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Go, Marlins! Go back to New York, man!
Boy, and a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
The 1-1. On the move is Murphy. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We've already seen the ball's not really traveling all that well here tonight, so both these managers might start thinking, we got to shake it up a little here offensively. So they turn him loose here, and he's into scoring position with the stolen base.
Ready with the 2-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and this is the right time for a catcher to come out. Those last 2 pitches have been nowhere close. Well, they need him to at least get through the inning.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Number 3. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Come on, let's get the job done!
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 1-0. Jeff Baker will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First offering on the way. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Hot dog!
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. And reined in, one away.
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring forth Jeff Mathis, the catcher. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Christian Yelich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty. In there, and it's 0-1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Let's go, Marlins!
And there's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Carter Capps will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
22, Carter.
David Lee will dig in now as he'll lead things off for the Mets in their half of the 6th.
David Lee.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Changeup had him fooled a bit as this is on the ground to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 30.
Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 2 in the ballgame. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Three and 0 now. Pitching him pretty careful here, wouldn't you say?
Well, it's possible to be too careful. I mean, this is not a Silver Slugger award winner up there. You want this guy to hit the ball and put it in play.
Yo, Dustin!
3-0 pitch. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. Mathis looks up and reins it in for out number 2.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion, and you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Michael Kadire will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. Check swing here and a little looper. And he will make it to the bag, a step ahead of the runner, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. Donovan Solano will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
Yeah.
First pitch here is popped a mile high into the air. This is way up there but playable on the infield. Number 30 is there, and these fans won't like that as it's a 1-pitch out to begin the home half of the sixth.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Adeiny Echeverria will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the shutout still intact here in the sixth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Swing hard liner to left center. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the third hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Justin Ruggiano will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. And the only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. A look over to Stanton, and now the pitch. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now the runners will get a head start here with 2 away.
And that's an important factor, too, because that's the tying run over there at first base. So he's likely scoring on an extra base hit.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And it looked like he was on his way to breezing through this half inning. But then a base hit, now a walk here with 2 away, and that's opened the door for these guys to maybe do some damage after all.
Trevor Plouffe will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Stanton leads off of second, the pitch. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Let's go, Marlins!
In there, and it's even at 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Runners left in scoring position, one of the big keys to this ball game so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt here. And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
It looked like a 2-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over and go soft. Try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, he's going to find that hitters in the big leagues are much more patient than they were down at AAA. A strikeout in the minors turns into a walk at this level.
Matt Davidson will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Big pitch here, 1-2. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
And with the bases loaded, some guys aren't always in a hurry to get out of the way of those close pitches inside. That could have been a run.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Now, you can't think corner or perfect pitch here on the mound. This has got to be somewhere near the middle, and you just got to hope you get lucky.
3-2 with the bases loaded. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Marlins leave all 3. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Brian McCann will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And now a pitch that ties him up as he has to fight to stay alive as this is pushed foul. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning.
Matt Carpenter will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Matt Carpenter.
First pitch on the way. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 1-2. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And since coming in the sixth, he's knocked down 5 in a row, giving him a real lift out there.
Daniel Murphy will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Now the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his third hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Gary Cox will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets leave one, but they lead it 1-0. Dylan G will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Dylan G.
Jeff Baker will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Left fielder, Jeff Baker.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
And not only is that going to put the tying run on base to start the bottom of the seventh, but that's also going to get this crowd involved a bit more too.
Jeff Mathis will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled straight back. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and yes, he went around. It's strike 3.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
D. Gordon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 9, D. Gordon.
Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Come on.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Oh, and you know, we see it so often. The running game can really influence the outcome of a ball game, and here he's representing the tying run, but he's able to use that speed to take second base with 1 out.
Swinging a ground ball to short. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Good hustle getting down that line. Even on a routine ground ball, you can't take your time. You know, pat your glove, autograph it. Not with this guy running. You got to get rid of that ball pretty quickly, and they just do get him at first.
Donovan Solano will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Very high, 2-1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Adeiny Echeverria would be next. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Danny Echeverria will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
All right, let's go.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And this bounces on McCann, but a good block there as he's able to keep it close. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. They're down 1-0. A.J. Ramos will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
A.J. Ramos.
Michael Lee will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Leading off with the Mets, right fielder, Michael Lee.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
They've already walked him twice already, so I wouldn't be surprised if they worked around him again.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Number 3 will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And this will be fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. fouled straight back. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And you know, this is what the good ones do. They can wait you out up there. They sort of foul pitches off. They take pitches. They make the pitcher come to you.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And this ball will be chopped foul. On the ground is short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
David Lee will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this hits off the glove of Mathis as he can't hang on. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and then one pitch later, he essentially turns that single into a double by letting him advance into scoring position on the wild pitch.
.0 on the way. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. In with it is Stanton, and that's going to hold that runner at third base.
They're applying a little pressure here for one of the first times tonight. That puts runners at the corners now with one away, so this becomes an opportunity they need to take advantage of.
Your attention, please. Now
So a call to the
Marlins,
bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Number 30 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he can make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Infield a double play depth all around. Here's the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Oh, here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score the runner from third, and that moves the lead to 2 here in the 8th. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back.
And that could turn out to be a very big insurance run right there. That makes this a 2-run game now, and the way their starter's pitching, he may not wind up even needing it, but at least it gives him a little bit of a cushion out there.
Michael Kadire will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And this is fouled back and out of play. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Now, with runners at the corners and 2 strikes, this is a spot where you got to make something positive come out of this on the mound.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Runner goes for second. Now a little tapper here up the first baseline. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch coming. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Way outside. 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you've got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Curveball here as he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Ruggiano will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Number 34 will come in and pitch now.
For the Mets. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 34. Now catching and batting in the 9th spot, number 7, Travis d'Arnaud.
Giancarlo Stanton will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1.
Well, there's no doubt that for a young reliever, he's got swing and miss stuff. He just ramps up on that fastball, keeps the back straight, good follow through, and he just blows it right by him.
Justin Ruggiano will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Ready now on 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Payoff pitch one more time. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Trevor Plouffe will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Sam Dyson will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Travis d'Arnaud will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Travis d'Arnaud.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in their knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And think about it, in game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend.
fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you got to be ready to try and turn on something.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Oh, and the slurve is over for strike 3 called. One gone.
The batter, number 20.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He singled his last time around. And here's the first pitch. First pitch swinging as this one's hit on the ground to second. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Now batting, center fielder, Gary Cox.
Gary Cox will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Fouled straight back. Too high. 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Paul Lee is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 15, Paul Lee.
Matt Davidson will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, and whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Murphy is there to make the catch, and it's a dreadful start to the bottom of the ninth. 1 pitch, 1 out.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game. Your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Jeff Baker will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. First pitch to him. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. One out, nobody on. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw on to first, he'll be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Jeff Mathis is the last chance now with 2 out here in the 9th.
Here we go, Jeff.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Michael Morse will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 38, Mike Morris.
First pitch coming. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1.
He knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Mets have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, this game kind of felt like it could have been played back in 1968. Very well played, very low scoring, very quick game too. I'll tell you, I could go for a few more of these this year. That'd be okay by me.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 2-0. Good night from Miami.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Marlins, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 23 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.